Hey folks, look, in this video I want to bring to you my latest adventure to Tassie, particularly the west coast of Tasmania. Now look, that is a place that holds a very special place in my heart these days. Now folks, if you've watched my channel for a little bit, you'll know that I've done plenty of missions to Tassie in the last couple of years with an equal focus on hunting, but also nurturing my obsession, not just for trout fishing, but for sea-run brown trout. The phenomenon of brown trout that live in both saltwater areas and up in the fresh. And for an Australian trout fisherman, Tassie's not just the mecca, but the only real place you're going to get that itch scratched if that's what you're keen on. What I've seen last year, I made this big effort to punch into New River Lagoon, hike the southwest track on southern Tasmania there, right on the bottom tip, because I wanted to catch the southernmost trout in Australia. It's the same phenomenon as that. They come up the streams, they chase whitebait, and again, a very unique to Tassie phenomenon to have this. But the west coast provides the most incredible opportunities for these runs of fish. Now the quality of that fishing could vary from year to year, very much reliant on the natural phenomenon of whitebait runs coming out of the ocean, shooting up to the freshwater to breed. So I've been watching a YouTube channel called the Diemen Viking for a long time. Guys, this is Brad Martin. Brad's a local of Strahan, and apart from growing up in the area and knowing the place like the back of his hand, a very committed outdoorsman and adventurer. Folks, I encourage you all, if you're into this kind of stuff, please check out the Diemen Viking. So look, the plan was pretty simple. It was to get to Strahan, to meet up with Brad and Josh, who was very, very kind to host me for the duration of my stay. Maximum respect, man, and thanks for your excellent company. Three of us were going to punch it out, a few outings, to just try and get the very best options we possibly could for west coast trout fishing. And we got onto a few. Let's see what you reckon, folks. We put a lot of effort into making this adventure happen, and I really feel like we got a good taste of the best. But I tell you what, Tassie will just keep bringing you back like that. There's always that hint that there's something more out there. Bigger fish, greater times, and new adventures, new plans. I'm already booked in for April next year to get back down again. I'm obsessed with the place. Anyway, folks, this video is called The Best of the West, and we got our good times natural. We have Burke here, the Viking, in very good company. And with big plans, everything's weather dependent, but everything, to be honest right now, even though it looks like that, is very optimistic weather-wise. The outlook for the next week or so, I mean, have we found a lucky window, do you think, or it'll just be a day-by-day kind of deal?
West Coast is always famous for throwing a curveball when you make plans too far in advance, but we look like we might have struck a bit of gold here with the weather. Might even be able to connect you with the fish.
Oh, wouldn't that be the cherry on top? Pristine water on an otherwise polluted waterway, which is famous for that. It's just funny to work out unique little aspects where feeder streams that came out of mining discharge and the like from something that's otherwise completely pristine and then traps fish up here. Pretty incredible, to be honest. Now, although we're fishing very wild, remote places, one major feature in Tasmania of a lot of its waterways and systems is hydroelectricity. And you know, for a lot of people, a big infrastructure in the middle of the wilderness might not seem to complement your experience. But if there's one thing for certain, the outflows from some of these power stations attract a very large number of trout to congregate there, including some very big fish. Now, that doesn't mean that they're completely easy to catch, but we would use the advantage of this infrastructure to try and pull in a few if we could. Jogging back. I got caught once out in the middle of the Green Mountains by a guy with a horseback. Now, first stop wasn't too far out of town, and it did involve a little bit of a walk-in and some infrastructure wrangling, and that was fine. We got our way down, and it would appear that just on our arrival, there was a bit of fish activity just starting to fire up.
Game on. I hope.
Yep, game on. Shit.
I mean, it's going to make for some wicked B-side, if nothing else.
Oh, we're seeing fish. Oh, hello. There we are.
Same colour, and there's a really dark one down there. Where is he?
Beautiful.
You want me to film you going down there trying to shake hands with the thing?
Would that be lovely?
Sneak down there.
But up behind, get behind them, you reckon?
Start.
She's starting to crank. Funny to think that in a wilderness area with such a natural pursuit, we're waiting for this monstrous machine to turn it on. Oh! Hey, Brownie! Sick one! He doesn't...
Don't put too much pressure on him.
No.
Coming down, stubborn a bit. Alright, slows up whenever you're ready.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Nice work.
Yes! Oh, thanks!
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, man!
Well done.
Oh, yes!
Awesome.
Sort him out. Oh, he's gonna be a wriggler, I can just tell. I'm super happy with that fish. But I tell you what, it's been a long trip to Tassie so far. That kind of thing makes up for it. I know they get a lot bigger. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care about that at all. These are good times with good people. Big respect, fellas. Nice fishy. He'll go back today. Look how dark they are. It's just like they match the water perfectly. I just love that shit. I love it. That power station's really grumbling, so we've got to be probably a little bit smart about that. Well, it's just like an instant indicator for them, isn't it? Oh, 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 stay on, please.
Yeah, you're right, just take time, play him out.
That was a savage little take.
You're right, there's fine.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I just go to sleep. Yeah. So look, it shows how resilient they are. Like all the marks in him there where he's lost scales. Like this little line here where my thumb is, that's from where he rolled up in the leader.
Yep.
But all that stuff on the back's from where he's been hit by a cormorant and fled. Get him back in the water to float again.
So next we pushed up to some higher altitude, to a lake which Brad has had a very long history with, and Josh has done bloody well there too. Just in recent years there has been a fair bit of hype around there, but for someone who's just been having a crack year after year for so long, what happened next was very special. We didn't get the whole fight on camera, but you'll see. Holy shit, first cast! Jesus, a whomper, man!
Look at the size of him.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he built like a football.
Yeah? Completely.
Yeah, there was no mucking around with you, buddy, was there? Drink so he's rolled the lure into the net and trying to get it out. There we go. They're my neighbours.
Oh, right. Let's see Brad pull in a solid brookie out of an area that he's fished for years. And if you want to see any of those fishing adventures, make sure you're checking out Diemen Viking. Get onto that YouTube channel because he's been punching it out for ages. And to finally see him pull in a fatty like that, and man, those fish are fat. They are plump as anything. This is hectic.
Yeah, it's even changed since we were here last. It's bent and it's gone back further north. It was flowing out here last time, and look how see how it's bent there, Josh.
So stoked to be on the Henty. It's breaking out to sea a lot earlier than when it was here last time. Last time it was breaking out way down the beach, and now it's breaking out like real close to the mouth. It's just sick. Look, it could be a bit early for things, you know, there's no reports of anything doing particularly well, but you know, you got to be in it to win it. You don't know if you have a good look, so we're going to spend most of the arvo getting right in. We may try and cross over here if it's doable, but it might not be doable, so we'll find out. That's cool. Little Resi.
They exist.
He's pretty.
Yes, he's done himself a mischief. Oh, let's call another lure.
Hey. He's on again, he's slaying it up. Yeah, yep. How do we go? Jeez, man, he's solid. Oh shit, yes. Oh my gosh. That's a solid runner, man.
That's solid. That's good.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. Just annihilated that. That's nuts.
That's absolutely nuts.
You're holding it. Yep.
It's just scoffed it. Oh, yeah. It's like, that's the good ones.
That's the good stuff.
Whoa, shit, he's
on you.
Wow. I thought he was going to take a little bit more than that. Still great. Just skate him up in there. Nice.
Good done, mate. Good on ya.
ready. There. There's still, yeah. Not much chewing though.
No, there's still, it's like clear that the bait haven't quite turned up yet.
Yeah.
Had a hard time.
Nice and slow, mate. Just hold there, stop whining, stop whining. That's it. Lift the rod, stop whining, stop whining. There you go.
Well done, mate.
Nice work, buddy. Good work.
Joe. Look at that. Look at the blue on that thing.
All right, mate.
Hang on to his tail and you let him go.
Yeah, give him a smack on the bum and off he goes. There he goes.
Look at that.
Nice work, mate.
Good boy.
Good.
Take it easy.
Oh, again.
Bring it over.
Told you to go on your own.
Well done, bro. Yes.
Go, good boy.
No, your dad's going to ask if he can have that CD.
Can I have that lure?
Yeah. And you reckon you couldn't do it on your own, man? Well done. That was awesome.
Good boy. Right, in he
Nice.
goes.
Now get his
There you
dad.
go. Just hold on to his tail for a bit though, as long as you can. Oh no.
It's off. Gornskis.
What's Joey found? But there's no sting on them. You just drag the tail up and just get him in. Like all he's got to do is get to the water.
So no, nothing's wowed him enough. He's just benched himself, has he?
It's alright, he's getting closer. He's covered in fleas. That's it. Here comes the wave. Right. You've broken the seal. All you got to do is point him in, let him do his thing. Forgot how slimy these things are. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, lift, break the seal. Alright, fetch him out. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Folks, what a day we enjoyed. And I tell you what, nothing tops it off more than seeing young Joe there, not just pull in 2 fish, but catch one for the first time completely independently. Lob a lure out there and pull in a brown trout from his local river. That's, like, for me, that kind of stuff is just sacred. It's so special. But more broadly, like, the town of Strahan, remote places like this appeal to me so much. And it's just, more than anything, apart from their being so wild and natural in their location, it's just lifestyle. When I think of a young fella like Joe growing up in a place like this, it just seems so special to me to think that he'll just have the most true, genuine wilderness right on his doorstep. And we're so fortunate for that in Australia, but I tell you what, Tassie has the best of it anywhere in the world. Now I've got to say, Lake Burbury, it wasn't producing the goods that day. Those fish were there and we could see them feeding, but they were dialed into something very specific, and that's all cool. Again, rarely have I ever been to somewhere so incredibly beautiful and wild. I'm going to let you guys be the judge of that one. Very good help, mate.
An almost successful mission.
Yes, that's right. Now, I'm keen on all wild harvest. This is going to be a complete first for me today. I've never had the delight, I hope, of trying mutton birds. Josh, this isn't your first time. It's not your first rodeo with
Not
these.
my first rodeo, mate. No, not at all.
You're a fan?
Yeah, they love them or you hate them.
Righto. Going hot. Hey!
My cousin was telling me last time he went over the Whitehead Pointer.
Oh, that's rich. No, I can get behind that.
You like it?
Super fat.
Yeah,
No, that's good.
You did grab a fatty bit, but and you can pluck fat off if you want to.
What does the day of mutton birding kind of look like? I mean, do you go solo or is there a
No, we used to sort of family. So we used to do like my whole extended family. We used to do like really just like, yeah, every weekend of the season.
I mean, for people who don't know anything about it, I mean, you're not shooting them.
No.
You're not.
No.
You whack them on the head or
hand down the hole.
Yes.
Grab them. The biggest thing was to make sure the hole's warm.
Yeah.
Because if it's not warm, you get straight out of there.
Yeah, right.
Say that could be a snake.
Yeah.
Kind of a snake.
Could you get more than one bird out in a grab?
No,
Or
generally there's only one bird per hole. Yeah.
do they scratch you up?
They do, yeah. Yeah, we used to just put like real gloves on and
Obviously, these ones we've been able to buy, so I guess it's a wild harvest. That still goes to commercial market.
yeah, and I think Fingers Island is
a big commercial market.
Yeah, I think they're the only one that can do commercial wise.
So
yeah.
these birds are probably from Flinders.
I'd say I'm 99% sure. Yeah.
I mean, you can tell by the flavour that they'll probably divide the crowd.
Yeah,
You know, it's like,
100%.
you're either going to love it or you're not. The actual name is a short-tailed shearwater. They range as far north as like up into Russia and Alaska during their summer.
Right.
The parents' whole job is to just fatten them up as much as they can, as much as they can, as much as they can. The parents leave early. So the parents will abandon them towards the end of their run. Like once they're feathered and the last little bits of down are falling off, and the parents will just leave and migrate north. And then so it drives the babies out of the burrows. They've still got enough fat on them to survive.
Right.
And then so they'll be out on the top of the burrows, sort of airing themselves out. And once that first wind picks them up, then they're just like, all right.
Now to wrap the visit off, we just had to have one more go at the sea runners. And not just on the Henty River, we wanted the option of both Henty Rivers. It's a little Henty River further north. And I gotta say, a massive thanks to Ryan. If you're watching, mate, you really made this day happen for us. Man, thank you so much for the lend of the ATVs. It was just so good of you. It just capped the trip off for me, man. Biggest cheers.
I was only in 2 when I went through that too.
Might have to fling it out to you. You gonna be alright?
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll just have to excavate the tow bar. Yeah, get on the tow bar.
Nice little one. I reckon I'll get him to shore. Pretty little, very pretty fish.
Just smack him. There we go. Off you go, buddy.
Little tacker.
Monster.
Oh, there you go.
It's actually fun.
Hi! Wah!
Oh, he's solid, nice and chromed up, and
Look at oath he is.
he was good.
Solid.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Hit like a wet paper bag, but once he started deciding he wanted to go downstream, he went well.
Got a bit of energy to him. Oh, he's alright, I'll be happy with him. Sick.
Oof.
Oh, did you?
Nearly caught a river brad there too. That's the sea runner.
None whatsoever.
And then little Henty river fish and big Henty river fish with the red spots.
Well, it's nice to finish the day off with a bit of success. Look, I can't help but notice, beautiful fish, a little bit on the skinny side. Do you think they're hard up for a chew here?
Definitely.
You're right.
Yeah, the bait definitely hasn't turned up.
It's late October.
It is.
So do you see, like, is there a variation, do you think, from year to year?
There seems to be. I mean, like, Josh and I fished this so hard last year, and nothing actually turned up at all. Like, all the whitebait fishermen were saying the same thing. It was like, dribs and drabs, that there was no arrival.
There's more than one species, isn't there?
Yeah, there's so the Tasmanian whitebait, the Levetia, they run early August and they run deep. They run at about 3 metres upriver, 4 metres upriver, and they're about sort of the size of your pinky, nice and skinny, much like the lures that you were using. And there's a very distinct little egg sac inside them. But yeah, the actual harvest whitebait season opens up. What is it? October through November or something like that. So
that's after they've run.
It's designed to protect that run. Josh and I have done so many weeks and days and nights and up here where we've got like nothing or something smaller than that. And then you get one of these and they're like, last year we got a couple of these and they were in prime shape. And that's what keeps you coming back. It's like, oh, I remember that time we got that 8-pounder, that 10-pounder.
Oh, for sure.
Like this fella, he's still very slabby. Like once they're on the whitebait and they're gorging, like before in a couple of weeks before they put the condition back on, if you caught him on the whitebait, he'd have a big up. Like he'd be so bloated and full of fish.
Gotcha. Yeah. Just to go for a bit of comparison, can we just show the camera
Absolutely.
a bit closer? I mean, this is a river fish, right? And then we see that comparison. I mean, are their diets different, do you think? Or if they're in the same water, they're eating exactly the same stuff?
Well, I mean, they both ate our lures.
Yeah, they did.
That's about all I can speak to. We probably should have done a stomach content analysis, but they've gone to the seagulls.
They have that beautiful coloured flesh, though. It's like very similar to salmon.
Very similar, anyway, aren't they? Like
100%.
a little bit paler in the runner.
It's just such a unique fishery that you're on here, guys, and I don't know. I can't see myself not coming back year after year.
Yeah.
And not just for the fishies, but the excellent company.
Absolutely.
Biggest respect, fellas. It's like it's on a cold day, like big woolly socks in their boots. So this marked the end to an absolutely epic trip to Strahan. I was sad for it to finish up, but Brad and Josh, being the absolute gentlemen that they are, couldn't help but mark X on a map for me. Small detour on my way back home before hitting the mainland. Boy, did it pay off. A little bit of a bush bash to a massive bit of river access. It's pumping hard. I'm gonna have to be really careful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. I don't know how I'll get him. That's a solid fish. That's a red hot fish. Look at him, look at him. Oh yeah, man, yeah, that tops it off big time. Gonna put him back because I want him to live, but look at that gargantuan fish. Oh, happiest days, good times in Tassie, best of the West. Good times are natural, aren't they? I'll put you back. Thanks for watching, folks. Guys, if you've got a chance, check out Diemen Viking. If you enjoyed this video, please give Aussie Bush Harvest a like and a subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Biggest cheers.